Should be okay now. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. And we're live again. Yay. Who broke it? It's back. It's back, everyone. Please tell me we're back. It says live. Are we getting anything?
Yeah, I've got it. Right.
Yeah, we got it. We got it. We're back. Yay. Right. There we go. There's the there we go. Sorry about that, folks. We're back. We're back on air. Right. So there we go. There's our round 3 ties. Cornite versus Ben. Rinjani Loki Star. Gerbev versus Vulture Squadron. Ceremal versus Sharefa. Keith Carl Wobbett. Philadeus JC McGraw. Scold versus Andy. Ichimasak versus 20 Phoenix. So there we go. Right. So now we can go and watch some Blood Bowl. Yay! Save this. Go on, Andy. You were saying?
No, I haven't got anything to comment on that. Other than Robbo's got quite a lot of dodge, and I've got a tackle piece, so this could be a challenge.
Yeah. So here we go. Bringing up the vision. So you're a little bit worried. Is that what you're saying?
No, not worried.
You're not worried at all.
I didn't say that either.
I know what I heard, Andy. Fear's okay.
It's okay. Good.
It's okay to be afraid. It really is. Right, so let's see what offerings there are from the UKBBL at the moment. I know Thyrus is playing this evening. Right, what do you fancy watching, Andy? There's a few games on. Obviously,
Thyrus is playing Lupac, I think, right?
Oh, that game is on. That's Chaos versus Skaven.
I think the guest should choose, not me.
Go on then, the Waitrix. You can choose which game we're going to catch.
I know that Thyrus don't want you to broadcast his games.
We've streamed him already this season. Let's choose a different game.
Let's take the Sex Pustules versus Gallowgate and Cavaliers.
I think that's from the conferences.
I think so.
Are you?
I thought you might pick Stepdads versus Ironwood Wanderers.
Yeah, that would be interesting as well.
Let's watch that one. Ironwood Wanderers versus Stepdads. There we go, Mailer, just for you. It was requested by the stream.
The illusion of choice there.
It was like we gave you a moment to choose. Right, what are we on? We're in turn 2 of the first half. It's a
Wood Elf. Look the same.
Wood Elf versus High Elf affair. I think.
Oh, so Hon is playing Bainsy. I'm the one who got him into playing in the UKBBL.
Who? Bainsy?
Yeah.
We've got you to thank for that. How did you get him in the UKBBL?
He was. I was watching his streams, and he was considering joining a couple of leagues. So he joined pretty much all of them.
Baines is a streamer, is he?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I hope he's enjoying it. What's wrong with the conferences? Nothing wrong with the conferences, Bob. The only problem with watching conference matches is that Andy doesn't know what the coaches are going to do, and he sounds like a buffoon, and that's the bottom line. So Andy will tell you what the optimal play is, and then the coach will do something completely different. Oh, that's Eldril Sidewinder on display as well there. Did you notice? Oh, and that's a double one. Snake Eyes there. Well done, Eldril Sidewinder, and a death from a... I had a death last night, Andy.
Wow. So he failed his dodge and then rolled 10-10 dead.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's sad, isn't it?
Roll better, Hon. Roll fucking better. Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to hand over to the Waitrix now. Talk to us about how you first got into Blood Bowl. Oh, and it's a triple resist. So Hon can forget about the bad luck that he was having, because there you go. Can I zoom out a bit? There we go. How much further? My God. Ow. There we go. Is that okay? That's all we're getting. Okay, the Waitrix. Talk to us about your Blood Bowl journey, as it were.
Unfortunately, I haven't played tabletop yet.
That's okay.
I'm planning on getting into it, but still haven't gotten around to getting me a high elf team.
Is it all about the high elves for you?
All about the high elves.
Wow.
I rarely play any other teams. That's because I got into Blood Bowl because I was playing Warhammer Fantasy.
Okay.
And I was playing high elves in Warhammer Fantasy.
Okay.
So I like the lore.
Oh, yeah, hang on 1 second. I just need to... I know what the problem is. Give me 1 second. There we go. There we go. Just for you, Noam2, I have sorted it all out for you. You can see everything. The clock's there now. You happy? Everyone's good? Happy? Great. Right, so there we go. Sorry, so... Was Blood Bowl 2 the first Blood Bowl game did you play, or did you play...
No, I actually played the first Blood Bowl. Although I did not have a legit copy for a lot of the hours I played. I have bought it since, but I have not played many hours on it since I got it legal, so to say.
Nice. Okay, fair enough. So that was Legendary Edition, or was it Blood Bowl 1? Because that didn't have High Elves in it.
I got in on the first one and got Legendary Edition and Chaos Edition.
Okay, so what did you play before the High Elves came out then?
I played around with most of the teams that were in the start.
But then Legendary Edition came out, and Legendary Edition's when I got into the game, and I too went High Elves to start with until they broke me. How do you get by with a High Elf team that doesn't roll any doubles? Let's be honest.
To be fair, the High Elf team I got in UKBBL now rolled, like, I think on the first 2 level ups I rolled 2 doubles.
And guard.
Guard and Mighty Blow.
Outrageous.
On 2 line elves.
Okay.
Unfortunately, they both died in the same match. So I managed to save the guard guy. He's still with me.
Okay.
The Mighty Blow guy was left on the field.
So okay, we'll come back to High Elves momentarily. And so how many seasons have you been in the UKBBL now?
This is my second season.
Full season.
Yeah, so I got in when you swapped to...
When we swapped, okay, cool. So talk us through the way you plan to play your High Elf team then. You know, obviously the obvious answer is, to build an absolute monster passing outfit, 'cause how else would you play High Elves? But are there any little subtleties to the way you're intending to take them?
I would prefer to roll a few more doubles to get...
Oh, Eldril's gone. You got to be happy with that. There we go. Sorry, Wood Elves, no Eldril for you tonight. Have some of that. What a hero blitzer that is.
That's all of Baines' inducements gone, I think.
He threw it all into Eldril, did he?
No, the Eldril and the Wizard.
Well. Dear, oh dear.
And the Wizard did...
The Wizard got triple resisted. Okay. Okay, so go on. So you want, obviously, a side. It's like Andy trying to teach us what he's scored it though. He's just run it straight in. There you go. Hon's decided now he's killed Eldril and the Wizard's gone. He's gonna rack up a cricket score. That's the plan. Hon's doing very well this season, isn't he, Andy? Where is he in the league?
Second normally. That's where he normally finishes.
Oh, wow! I note a tinge of competitiveness from yourself.
No, I'm merely accurately stating facts.
Yes, Keith. I'm afraid you've missed the draw. Can anyone remember who Keith Carr was playing, or do I have to look it up again?
He's playing me.
Is he? No, he's not. He's playing JC McGraw. You've drawn JC McGraw's Kemry side, I think. Is that right, Andy?
No, me.
You're not playing. He's not playing Andy. Andy, you're playing Robbo.
That's not entirely true. I'm not playing Keith Carr. I've got 20 Phoenix.
Do I need to go and look? I'll look at the end. You're not playing Andy, Keith Carr. You're not playing Andy. You're playing JC McGraw's Kemry side. Is JC McGraw not Kemry? I feel like he should be Kemry. I'm gonna have to look.
No, JC McGraw is Kemry. He's playing the Kemry revamp of his Kemry team from years gone by. Solid coach, shit team. I think is probably the fastest way of summing that up.
I'm gonna have a quick look.
I was impressed when I watched him play in the Premiership, but his team was just a little bit weak.
What's going on in the match? Because at the moment I'm trying to find out for Keith Carr who he's playing. Wobbert. He's playing Wobbert's Norse. It wasn't JC McGraw at all. There we go. Wobbert, you're playing Norse.
The comment there was whoever receives first is probably going to win.
That's right.
Oh, there's love for JC McGraw in the stream.
JC McGraw, good coach. Good coach. Although he did only manage a draw this week against James Overlord, who in this stream... Sorry, James. I know you do watch the stream sometimes. You're not a rated coach. Oh, Crazy's here. Crazy UK guy. That is James Overlord. Hi, James.
Wow, Gav. Wow.
Hi, James.
Viewers.
Good draw this week.
Like insulting the player base, is the game.
Yeah, there he is. He's here. Oh dear. Waitrix. So
yeah.
So you're just going to go the standard way to play the high elves, are you? Build the throwing pieces. So the high elf thrower, I'm assuming accurate doubles. You take strong arm, probably a bit of block. Block? Do you take block on your thrower, or do you give him something else?
Currently, I have dodge on him.
Just the dodge. Yeah, dodge is obvious. What other skills? Which way do you want to take him? What are you going to do with him?
I would love to roll doubles and get strong arm.
Yeah.
Or even better, get agility.
Okay, so first skill dodge. Second skill on your thrower.
Tell
us how you're going to build him.
I don't think it was first skill dodge.
Okay. Oh, you got accurate. I assume
I got accurate first.
So accurate dodge. Any more skills on him?
I'm gonna go.
Oh, you're gonna go and have a look.
Check on the team. At the moment, I've got accurate dodge and sure hands.
Accurate dodge, sure hands. Okay. Where are you going next with him then? Skill 4?
Skill 4. If I don't roll doubles, I might be tempted to take leader.
Okay. I can see that. Okay.
To get the 4th reroll.
Okay.
Considering dropping one of the team rerolls.
Okay. And then skill 5, if you get there.
Well, skill 5 is still a bit away, but
you must have a plan. Andy, what would you take on a high elf thrower? Go on, because I know you're playing high elves in the OCC at the moment. So Andy, build your perfect high elf thrower.
Yeah, I've got a high elf thrower. He just hasn't managed to level yet. Accurate, sure hands, dodge would be the first 3 skills. Then probably block. And they probably won't ever get to 76 points on my team, so
Sure
I don't know, it's irrelevant. Sure feet's not a bad shout, actually. It's not bad. It does encourage you to make crazy 1-1s. Kick off return, I was pondering. Fend is solid. Sidestep's okay. You know, don't know. I'd never get there. You'd never get to 76 points.
Okay. So, Waitrix, do you have the 2 throwers, or are you intending to get the 2 throwers, or?
I'm intending to get the second thrower.
Okay.
Don't have him as of yet.
Are you building the second thrower as a backup to the primary thrower, or are you going to build him slightly differently?
I'm probably gonna build him slightly differently to the point where I probably get like Nerves of Steel.
Okay, so Robbo said Nerves of Steel in the stream in there, and Keith Carr has suggested Dump Off. Okay.
Dump Off. They're used for that. Still don't think it's as strong as Fend or Sidestep, but
Fend's good. Fend is good. What about a spot of Hail Mary pass?
I like passing. I can't deny it, but the Hail Mary, I'm not really a fan.
Okay.
I always think the best passes are over 3 squares.
Yeah.
Tackle on your second thrower?
Tackle could definitely be an option. I'm sorely low on tackle on the team at the moment. I only have 1 tackler.
Thyros is saying in the stream, sorry to interrupt, he desperately wants us to go on jumping into his
he's
game.
saying please stay away. If Thyros is enjoying Blood Bowl, we will leave him to it. Doesn't happen very often, and I think therefore we leave him to it.
To be fair, his game is already being streamed by Lupac.
He is. It is also being streamed by Lupac, so yeah. Okay, so that's your throwers. So you kind of have definitely an offensive thrower and then a little bit more of a defensive. What do you give your thrower? I suppose there's better places to give it. I suppose if you've got a defensive thrower, you wouldn't be so bad to give him the kick skill, perhaps, if you're having him as a defensive thrower.
I already have a kick on one of the linemen.
Okay, fine. Okay, so let's talk about the lineman. Let's go to the lineman. Are you one of these high-off guys who likes to take wrestle on his lineman or wrestle fend, or do you like to do something different?
I actually prefer to have block on the lineman.
Okay. Reason for that being?
I don't like having my guys on the floor, and in a bash heavy league or bash heavy group as I'm in now, there's a lot of people fouling.
Okay.
So I prefer to have block.
And then second skill, dodge. Do you go straight dodge, or do you take fend, sidestep, some different options?
Kind of depends. If I like to have a fair bit of dodge before I start putting other skills. I have 13 players on the roster as we speak.
That's not enough. You need more.
Yeah, although I have 190k in the bank as well, so...
Yeah, it's not fair. Shouldn't be allowed. Should be giving some of that money to me. It's ridiculous. Okay, so you like to take your blodging. Any specialist lineman? Obviously, you've mentioned the kick one already. Do you take a dirty player lineman?
If I go up to 14 players, I will definitely consider having a dirty player lineman.
Okay. Would you do anything desperately different with those linemen, Andy? I know you're all about building optimally.
Wrestle. I like loads of block myself, but I think I am starting to see the value of a little bit of wrestle. So I think I'd get some wrestle in there. But I like block because you get guard, you get double, which is nice.
Wrestle on the hard thing I used to find when I was playing high elves was, especially again if you haven't rolled enough doubles, you haven't got the guard on your team, because orcs, chaos, dwarves, they're going to throw a lot of blocks and eventually they're going to roll them both down. And actually to clear that corner or to clear a space that opens up the blitz a little bit easier, I don't think wrestle's a bad skill personally. Shocker, Dave Owen cookie cutter build, surprise, nice. Shots are being fired from co-commissioner Thyros. Okay, so that would be my argument for us. I personally love wrestle. I take an orcs for goodness sake. So wrestle fend. What can go wrong?
Obviously, I have one wrestle piece. My ball hawk is wrestle, and I intend to get like 1 or 2 more wrestle guys.
Okay. So let's move on to the blitzers then, and the Waitrix. How do you intend to build your 2 blitzers, and can you tell us if you plan to build them the same, or do you do different things with them?
I usually do different things with them. So far, one of them have blodge tackle.
Okay, pretty standard. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's my only tackler. The other one is blodge sidestep agility 5.
That's nice. Sounds more like a receiver, if you ask me.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's the beauty of the high elves. You can build them as receivers. They have as much access to those agility skills, those useful agility skills. You're going to take leap on him then, the agility 5 piece.
I would consider leap or possibly fend. because having fend and sidestep is
pretty annoying.
Yeah.
Although it does mean if you fend sidestep against the piling on piece, you've got to be careful that you don't sidestep to somewhere where you can still be piled on, I suppose.
Yeah.
So, okay. That's an interesting piece you've got there. So the other one, the block dodge tackle piece, your only tackle piece, how are you building him next?
I would probably... I'd love to roll a double on him. But you can't really plan for rolling doubles.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't ever roll enough doubles on my high elves. In fact, I'm finding it pretty hard to roll doubles on my orcs as well. I've rolled one double on my orcs so far. He got guard. He nearly died last night. I saved him, but in fact, it wasn't death. It was a -1 armor value. But I value the double too much. But unfortunately, it did then mean my movement 7 blitzer died later in the game after getting surfed. So that was upsetting. But never mind. Never mind. That's Blood Bowl, isn't it? Okay, so that's interesting. I've just noticed this very nice high off catcher here that Bainesy's got, Knud. He has wrestle and leap, which is nice. Are we going to see the Wood Elves go?
High off catcher?
Yeah, it's a high off catcher. I think the Wood Elves are about to go for
HUD,
touchdown now.
Bainesy then, right?
Oh, it's Hon, yeah, it's Hon. It's Hon. Right, we're going to see a pass action here, so let's have a look. He's just moved this catcher into the end zone up there. There he is. Norvax into the end zone with a little go for it. Is he going to...
Wrestle dodge leap. It's a very strange skill selection. I would have gone with
so he's handed off to this lineman. Is he just going to throw it? Bloody hell, that was... Did you see the dodges through there? That was quite ludicrous, the dodges through there.
I think.
Oh, he's fallen over.
Honest.
He's fallen over. Oh, this has made it more challenging. He can't go for the next go for it, can he? Oh, he's got away with it there. There we go. And the stupid dive when you're already standing in the end zone from the Wood Elf catcher. 1-1. Well played, Bainesy. Well played. With quite ridiculous.
Better to be lucky than good.
Indeed. Right. So where were we? We've talked a little bit. Yeah. I mean, the Wood Elves. I think I can certainly tell the difference between the Wood Elves and the High Elves here. They're at the end of the day. They are all elves. So which moves us on to the most interesting piece, I guess. The catchers. Do you take all 4 of the Waitrix?
I had all 4 of them. One of them died.
But did you say you'd run in 14 men at the moment, or 13 men?
13.
And when you take your 14th, that'll be another catcher, will it?
It might be another catcher, or I'm gonna get the second thrower first.
So are you going to wait for some of your linemen to die, or do you plan to run bigger than 14? Do you plan?
No, I'm not planning on going bigger than 14, but unless one of the linemen die, I might consider giving one of them the boot.
Okay. Poor lineman. Of course.
Well,
of course.
Well, if he hasn't leveled up yet, it's his own fault.
You don't have to give them the boot. You can wait for the transfer market to open at the end of the season. If he's talented enough, I'm sure someone will buy him.
Yeah, but if I'm getting rid of a lineman, it's an unskilled lineman.
Embrace.
See, this is where people I hate to criticise a fellow streamer here, but maybe you could do what I'm going to do, which is I'm going to offload probably a couple of skilled beastmen, just on the basis that it'll generate a little bit of extra income, which I can put to better use in other places.
Like upgrading the stadium?
Well, it's certainly something I'm considering, which is if you upgrade the stadium, if you sell off some players now, you can upgrade the stadium and get the level 3 or level 4 stadium almost for free, which I quite like. So I might do that. I'm looking for an AG4 Beastman. I don't know if anyone said.
Oh, here we go. It's the Andy zone. Andy's chance
Shameless
to
advertising.
ask the league, please sell me an Agility 4 Beastman because I really need one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I asked Hon earlier if he was willing to part with one of his Agility 5 catchers for cash.
And what did he say? Did he tell you
He
to go
was
for
not
multiplier?
Yeah, he was not interested.
Did he offer you his Agility 5 wrestle lineman? Would you take him?
I'd probably take him.
And put leap on him, and put strip ball, and put tackle on him, and he's perfect.
Block guard? You'd take a block guard lineman, wouldn't you?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'd definitely buy the guard guy.
Interestingly enough, I don't know if you've noticed, Hon has one of his throwers on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, but it's an unskilled thrower.
It is.
Might as well put him there.
Absolutely, and he only needs 2 star player points to level as well. So the high elves are steering well clear of the tree, of course. Okay, so high elf catchers. You've got 4 of them. Let's take catcher number 1. How do you build catcher number 1?
On first skill, I would probably go dodge.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Second skill, I might go for wrestle.
Okay. On all of them? I suppose it's the first one.
No, on the first one.
Yeah, wrestle.
Because I like to build the ball hawk pretty early.
Okay.
Since catchers usually level pretty fast, and there's not much the opponents can do to begin with early in the league.
Yeah.
Against the ball hawks. Then I usually just go pretty standard ball hawk.
What, strip ball? Do you take strip ball on him?
Yeah, strip ball, definitely.
Strip ball, tackle.
Yeah.
Anything that's going to help you pop that ball out. I'll tell you what, here, if this high elf thrower fluffs the pickup, it's 1 in 36 chance, the wood elves are going to be in an awful lot of trouble here. Sorry, the high elves are going to be in an awful lot of trouble. If that thrower fluffs this pickup, then he could be in all sorts of pain. Okay, that's better. Mind you,
he leveled his thrower this game.
This one, yes, he did. Yeah, taking his second skill.
I know we're not watching this game, but I've just sniped into Lupak's stream, and Cyrus has just stolen the ball.
Nice.
He's already 1-0 up.
Oh. Well, let's not
on
put pressure
turn
on
8
because I know
right?
Cyrus is watching, so let's not put pressure there. But well done, Cyrus.
I think he's playing very well.
Well, he has.
Sometimes he can play. Sometimes I forget he can actually play quite well.
He's been to the playoffs. Let's not forget that. He's got form. He's got form.
He needs to concentrate. He needs to not tab out and concentrate.
Well, don't put pressure on him then. Oh, it is turn 8, sadly. But yes, he has turned him over. He can't score, he's saying. So, okay, so that's catcher 1. The standard. And the treeman has rooted. The standard player that you want to try and pop the ball out with. It's fine. That's good. I like this. We're going to see a nice, lovely long pass in a minute. What I like from the Wood Elves here is they're going for it all out. There we go. Down you go, little Wood Elf. A little high elf, I should say.
I'm gonna pop a link to my team in the stream.
Okay.
So you can check it out and tear it apart.
Cyrus needs to tab out so he can listen to us waffling on about. So okay, so that's the standard, the ball getter, the standard skills. So we start with dodge, we take a bit of wrestle. Then we look at strip ball, tackle, anything that's going to help you pop the ball out. Maybe a bit of leap.
I'd definitely consider leap.
Okay. So second catcher now. You've got your guy for popping the ball out. Second catcher. Where do we go on him?
Blodge.
So Blodge, yeah. Then.
Then I'd probably go sidestep.
Okay, yeah, makes sense. Like that.
If he gets to the level after that, I would consider going wrestle on him as well.
Okay.
Since having both block and wrestle is
Nasty
pretty
combination.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
So third, I'd probably go Blodge to begin with as well.
Okay, yeah.
Fourth would be wrestle to start with.
Okay. So doubles on catchers. What do you take on doubles on catchers?
I'd be tempted to take guard.
Just guard? Do you not consider anything else?
Mighty Blow is nice as well, but at the moment my team is sorely lacking in the guard department. I only have one guard player.
I've decided. Are we going to talk about the new cash prizes too for the champion? No. The champion ladder. What in COL? It's a secret. We weren't going to be talking about them. Have you noticed the cash prizes, Andy?
I might have noticed. I might now start be playing in the championship ladder. It might be a thing.
How much are the cash prizes, Andy? Would you like to share?
€500 for the guy that wins it.
Okay.
Quite like €500.
Is there anything for second, third, etc.?
I didn't look. I just looked at what I get.
Well, there you go. Shout out for the COL. Cable Vision Open League. Another reason to play in it. You have to play an awful lot of games every day.
I reckon 16-0 would probably do it for me. So I'll just do that.
To get into the knockout bit.
To be fair though, you get into the knockouts, but then you have a really underdeveloped team.
Yeah,
if you go
that's fine.
16-0 or no.
It's the way for crumbles.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a look. I do suspect that what's actually going to happen is the people who stream constantly, who can play 4,000 games a day every day, are the ones that actually are going to get to go and play. But I don't know. We'll see. Hon's doing this a bit riskily. I don't like what he's doing here.
The first will get €500. Second will get 250. Third and fourth will get 100 for the winnings.
Why did you think Hon was being risky there, Andy?
Well, I thought he was going to go and try and score, but
no, he's
pissing around with that
screen
catcher.
off. He is going to screen off.
Yeah, but the War Dancer just jumps over the back. Although saying that, when the War Dancer then knocks over the catcher that's got the ball now, then what happens? The 4,000 other higher will just stand around the ball and punch the War Dancer. So I think Bainesy's committed a little bit too heavily here.
So what you're saying is Hon has this in hand.
I read in the Discord chat that besides Eldril and the Wizard, Bainesy also had a chef that did nothing in the first half. He didn't take a single reroll.
That's clever what he's done there, Andy. That makes it quite a bit harder. Because even with the leap, yeah,
it's a 3+ leap, a 3+ dodge, a 2+ dodge.
Yeah.
Which, thanks to my new Samba action calculator, I can tell you the odds exactly.
Thanks, Robbo. Thanks for that, Robbo. So go on then. 3+, 3+, 2+, then a 1 dice block. So there's the leap. That was the 4. That was the 3+. First 3+. That's the 66. Oh, and there we go. He's failed the dodge. Double 1 on the dodge.
Only 50% chance without a reroll. 74% chance with a reroll.
We know Thyros is winning. That's good to know. Keep it up, Thyros.
Thyros could win his division, which I genuinely didn't think he'd do that at the start of the season.
No, the amount he whinges, I don't know.
Like Charlie, isn't he? Like Charlie.
Well, to be fair to Charlie, Charlie does keep losing.
Yeah.
So.
Bastion need to win this game if they want to go. They go second if they win by enough.
I think Thyros is certainly in solid tier 2 territory with the position he is in the league at the moment. I think second, third, fourth all going to tier 2. So.
Okay. What are we doing for? I say we. What are you doing for the Premiership? Is it random East-West again from the guys that win their divisions?
I'd actually not considered that. I suppose in my head that if you're in the West this season, you'll be in the West next season.
Yeah, but all the seeding divisions are still called A, B, C, D. So how do you?
Oh, how? Yeah. So I was thinking about this last night, and I think once we know, I think we may not do it for every division, but certainly for the top 2 tiers, I think we may have to do a live draw if the stream holds up to it. I think we might do a live draw to see who ends up in which conference, quite possibly, a la the FA Cup type draw, but not if it keeps falling over like it has been the rest of this season.
XXV is coming back then, is what you're saying?
Possibly.
I'm excited.
It's frustrating that the stream keeps falling over whenever I have the PowerPoint open, so I may have to have the PowerPoint open somewhere else. I don't know. But then I can't stream it, so I'll have to have a think. I'll have to have a play with it on recording and see if I can work out why it keeps falling over. I may be over-resourcing the machine all at the same time. So I need your computer in short, Andy. If you give me,
awesome.
If you could send me your computer, I will. I'd happily do it. So. Right, Keith Carr's toilet has gone down the drain. Thyros may have overcommitted on a blitz. Is the Open League Glass Hammers off?
He's 2-0 up.
He's 2-0 up, is he?
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. Well done, Thyros.
It's a long way to go. Has he started moaning about his players dying yet?
Why? Has his players died? I think this is why he's winning. His players haven't died.
No.
I'm not really watching, I have to admit.
Don't think he has a single injury so far.
Good-o. Well, to be honest, actually, I'm changing my mind here because he's got me down as a line rat. Why am I not a gutter runner or something cool? Fucking line rat.
Like the rat ogre.
Yeah. No, I couldn't have taken the rat ogre's place. Because
why can you have been the rat ogre?
Stupid.
Yeah, but the rat ogre is like
stupid. That's not me.
Yeah, but he's the person that everyone looks at.
What thinks he's the star of the team but isn't?
Yeah, exactly right.
Sure that's me.
Well, let's be honest. You've not won shit for ages, so it's a true story. It's true.
Is that while you're you telling me that while you're polishing your mountain of trophies, or is that?
I'm doing all right for trophies. Thank you very much. There's only remind me, Andy. There's only one other coach that's won the UKTT more than once. Isn't there?
By the way, Andy, you just got knocked out from Thyros' team.
Oh, there we go. Thyros. There we go.
Because he forgot me. Fucking hell!
He does keep forgetting.
Well, yeah, it was like, Andy who? So we don't need to text him when we arrive at the tabletop.
That's right.
Andy who?
And in Space Friends, you got forgotten as well.
Jesus Christ.
Happens all the time. He put in Anne before you. That's the funniest thing. Watching him type at A-N. Oh, he's putting in Andy. Oh, no, it's not Andy at all. Brilliant. Brilliant. Yeah, Andy.
Well,
it's not Andy the first, is it? Is it Andy the second now? Andy the third? Can't keep track. Right, well, Hon is stalling here for the end of the half. Probably sensible play. Bainesy's got it all to do here. If he's gonna, Hon's a good coach, isn't he, Andy?
Hon does need to score this turn because it is his turn 8, and it does look like he's building some sort of mega cage, and to sort of forget to walk it in. I've only seen one coach do that so far in my lifetime, and he is playing against Lupac right now.
No, that's not true. I've seen Bulldog do it as well. No, sorry,
okay.
Bulldog, if you're watching, but I've seen Bulldog. And didn't you once upon a time, Andy, you lost track of turns as well?
Yeah, quieten down, you. Quieten down.
Did you not lose track of turns, Andy?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Tabletop 10, wasn't it? As I recall.
Tabletop, it doesn't really matter because I didn't win it. That's what that number is.
You didn't even make the top 2 in that one, did you? Just saying. Oh, there we go. He built the cage just to walk it in. I was playing Tapestry last night, actually, and must come back to the Waitrix's match in a moment. So remind me about your match this week in a moment, Waitrix.
Did you start on Friday?
No, stop throwing in the jokes. Tapestry's extremely busy at the moment, finding it really hard to play Blood Bowl, and I had an enjoyable first drive against Tapestry last night when he fully committed to bringing down my thrower, only to realise that I'd actually already thrown the ball. I'm not joking. Literally, he sent through all his skinks, surrounded my thrower, and then I just walked my blitzer downfield. He's like, "Oh, did you throw it?" I was like, "Yes." A turn before. It's like, oh, I missed that.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
He said, "I'm too tired. I want to go home." But yeah, that was enjoyable. It's still a hard game, obviously. Tapestry's often very difficult to play, and he had a wizard against me as well to boot, which wasn't very pleasant. But yeah, targeted the skinks. He even got one sent off as well, and it all went very well. So, any recommendations, Loki Star? Any recommendations on inducements to take against a stomping Norse team? I have 230 in petty cash, plus up to 170 in cash for my Necro team. So there you go. So it's maximum of 400,000. But if you do spend the full 400,000, then you're giving your opponent 170.
No, not in this iteration of the game. You're not.
Oh no, because you go second, don't you?
No, yes, it doesn't matter. The inducements difference is locked at the start.
Yeah.
So even if the higher team value team puts money in, that doesn't transfer down to the other team.
Yeah.
The inducements is locked before petty cash is added.
Right.
That is important.
Yeah. And there's already a free bribe on the stadium.
So sorry, he's playing against what? Sorry, he's playing against Norse.
A Norse team. He's Necro. So he's playing against Norse. He's Necro. He has 230, and he can throw in an extra 170. So how would you build that? So Cheney's on the table. Wizard, obviously. Does Necro make the best of wizards?
Yes. Wizards are always good because they force your opponent to play differently.
Not sensible. Sensible coaches don't. Sensible coaches ignore the wizard. Just play normally.
I would take the wizard.
The only thing I have to say, and I'll ask this question of the Waitrix in a moment, the only difference I make when I'm playing a wizard is I make my cage slightly looser around my pocket for my ball carrier. That's the only difference I make. Otherwise, it doesn't change anything I do anymore. It used to get in my head a load, but like yesterday, it drew the wizard out on turn 2 because I caged up quite tightly. It drew the wizard nice and early against tap, and it was too good to resist. And then once it was out, the threat had gone completely, so I could play much more normally. So
1-0 down, but you could play normally. I know.
I wasn't 1-0 down though, was
I? Loki, have you got a dirty player? Because if you've got a dirty player, then I'd take a second bribe, because you just keep fouling. If you don't have a bribe, then in this iteration of Blood Bowl where you can't induce a dirty player, Then if they're Stompy Norse, Two Babes is not a bad shout. Wizard Two Babes. Yeah, I like a Wizard and Two Babes, if I'm honest.
Why do you think Bainesy's deepest player is a loner and not centralised? Do you think he forgot about him, or forgot about the kick piece? I don't... Oh, it's one turn.
Sure.
It's alright, it's only one turn. He's got one turn to hit things. But, I mean, it means the one turn...
He's going for the one-turner here, but then doesn't quite get the positioning quite right. I think he's going to foul. That's what I think he's going to do.
Oh, double skull.
No, he's not.
Well, there goes the last reroll. He's got a sidestep catcher as well, hasn't he?
It's very odd. Very odd. I thought Bainesy played against some dwarves last week.
Here we go. For the completion. Oh, and he's fumbled it. There we go. Okay. Right, so Loki Star says no, but he does have a number of zombies at base level.
Well, Loki, how much money? You say you got 140 in inducement.
How many players does your opponent have as well? I think that's important.
How many players have you got?
And how many have you got? Yeah.
Chainsaws are not in yet, are they? That's a shame.
Not yet. Not yet.
And the Norse don't have any access to anything star player wise that has Mighty Blow.
No. Apart from
so
Morg.
Morg's 430. Sorry. Well, Loki, you've got 15, or you've got. Can you put which way round they are? So one of you's got 15. I'm assuming it's the opponent that's got 15 if you're getting 230 inducement.
We'll wait for the answer. Right, so how does Bainesy change his setup now? Let's have a look. 4 rerolls, and the chef, 6 rolls, has managed to take 1 reroll. Wow. That's an awful lot of inducements you had. So Wood Elves versus High Elves, and you've got 300, 450, how much is it for? 650. 650 inducements. Andy, would you have taken a chef, a wizard, and Eldril?
I'd have taken Eldril, and I would have taken a wizard for sure.
So that's 350. That leaves you 300.
Well, I can see the thought behind the chef. But I do think High Elves have a pretty meh set of star players. I think that the Dark Elves have the best star players in terms of Elven teams. Because the Witch Elf is awesome, Roxana.
Oh, I think Sauron Hightower is fantastic.
Yeah, I think they're all rubbish. I think the only one that's any good is Eldril. I was looking at this earlier today. I was very underwhelmed because I've got 300 to play against the Norse team next week in my.
Loki Star has the 12 players, by the way, but we'll come back to that in a moment. So if you've got an extra 300,000 with High Elves, then there's nothing else. Prince Moranion is at 230.
Yeah, but he's on a Mighty Blow. Like the Dark Elf equivalent comes with Mighty Blow and Dirty Player.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I mean,
of a player is he?
Moranion's better against the Chaos teams because the Dauntless and the Strength 4. He's not as useful against a Wood Elf team, definitely.
Yeah, but I forget the name of the Dark Elf Strength 4 guy. Hubris.
Hubris Rakarth, yeah.
Yeah, he's block Mighty Blow, Dirty Player. I don't know what else, but though Strength 4. So he's a Dark Elf Blitzer with Strength 4, not Strength 3. Block, Mighty Blow, and Dirty Player. That's an awesome player.
And Strip Ball, and Jump Up.
What? That's insane. And then you get Prince Moranion, who's
260.
Just meh in comparison. Nah, the Dark Elves. I'm definitely playing Dark Elves at some point in the near future because the star players in that team are awesome.
Moranion's about. I do see what you're saying.
Roxana Darknail is one of the best star players in the game, let alone one of the best racial star players. So she's head and shoulders better than any of the other high elf stars. So there's 2 awesome star players. All right, you've got to put that stupid stabby twat in, but everyone's got a bad star player.
The stupid stabby twat. Hawk on
I don't know
Heart Ripper.
Yeah, doesn't he? Although he does have multiple block, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he does have the movement 7. Which,
right, okay, so he's still shit.
He makes the shadowing more viable.
Yeah. Oh, Robbo's saying Count Luthor is the best star, but he's not an elf. Yes, Robbo, he is, but we are comparing dark elves and high elves. But,
yeah. Right, so before we could get talking about this, I've told you many a time, Andy, you should be back playing dark elves already because nobody respects you at the moment. So back to Loki Star. So Loki Star has the 12 players. He's asking about the Halfling Chef for his option. So 400,000 Halfling Chef. I don't like it.
300 bit, yes.
Well, he said 230 plus an extra 170, didn't he?
Yeah, no. Oh, sorry. The actual chef itself, his base cost is 300.
Yeah.
I don't particularly think a chef will serve you very well against a team that doesn't dodge and has block on absolutely everything. So short of lots of double skulls, he's not likely to do much.
Yeah.
I think I would go wizard, 2 babes, maybe a bribe, or a wizard and a bribe. Yeah, the wizard is the sure thing. Then babes and a bribe to top up, and I think that'll spend all your money. And I wouldn't put any treasury in there.
Keith Carr may re-roll to Dark Elves. To be fair, lost my favourite gutter last match. Well, we've been looking at this. Dark Elves may well be capped. So there might be too many people ready to re-roll Dark Elves. So Andy may have lost his chance forever to play Dark Elves in the UKBBL again. He's only got himself to blame, let's be honest. Or at least until Blood Bowl 2 Legendary Edition comes out. And then Andy might get lucky again. So
I'm not re-rolling just yet. I've still got things to do with that Chaos team.
You've got things to prove, have you? Oh dear, there we go. Down we go.
Do. I didn't say prove. I have nothing to prove to anyone.
Things to prove.
Wow. Still, we haven't done any tactical insights in this game. We haven't done any. I feel we should move on. Tactical insights.
Oh, I can't wait. I genuinely can't wait for Legendary Edition. Can't come soon enough. 2 more seasons. 2 more seasons. And then we'll be there. 2 more full seasons.
Were we going to talk about my game as well?
Oh, we are, but not yet. Not yet. So, have we finally answered? We've been very evasive. Loki. It's a normal game. Loki Stars match. He's got 230 plus 170 potentially. Necro versus Norse. No chef. So let's remind ourselves of the inducements. So he's the Necro. So star players on offer, Andy?
No. In that case, it would just be wizard, 2 babes. So I'd drop 20k of treasure.
What about Neck Breckerek?
Nope. Nope.
Wizard, 2 babes. Done.
Yep. Wizard, 2 babes. Done. Moving on.
Because you've got the bribe already from the stadium.
Yep.
You wouldn't be tempted to take a bit of Jay Earlis? No, I'm joking. No, that wasn't a serious comment. That was not a serious comment. Every team has a crap star player. Well, that's a good thing to talk about, by the way. Okay, so Amazon star player. Who's the shit one?
Stupid ogre thing.
What? Bertha
or isn't it a
Bigfist?
tree? Haven't they got that weird strength 4 treeman? Isn't she available?
Willow Rosebart, the Dryad.
Yeah.
I like her.
You like weird things, Gav. Passing orcs.
It's not that weird.
Punchy orcs. That's how it's pronounced.
Do you know, last night, Andy, to win the game against Tapestry's depleted lizards, I did have to throw a quick pass in 2 tackle zones to win the game last night. And it worked. It worked. I don't know what's wrong with that. I thought it was a great play. I do like how aggressive Hon is. It's nice to see high elves played like this. Super aggressive. I like it.
Can do against wood elves. 600 TV down wood elves.
You've got the hiccups. Okay, so you're saying Willow Rosebark is the weak link. What you're happy with Bertha Big Fist?
Bertha's alright.
Bertha's pretty good, isn't she? She's got the dodge break.
Roxanna's the best, obviously.
Morg. Zara's not bad either, and then the chainsaw has its place. Okay, I'll go with that. Okay, so the Amazons. So Waitrix. We're now looking at... You've got the hold on. Bretonnian. Bretonnian have got such a couple of choices for crap star players here. Bretonnian. Worst star player on the Bretonnian team.
Worst star player.
What do Bretonnians actually start with? Because as they're one of the made-up races, do they actually get anything cool?
They get Morg, Griff, Zara, Zug, Willow Rosebark, and the mighty Dolpher Longstride.
Griff and Zug. Griff and Zug.
Dolpher Longstride. Kick, Hail Mary pass, pass block, kick off return, diving catch. And he's a Wood Elf lineman. Shit. You cannot pick Willow Rosebark over that pile of poo.
No.
Come on, for the honour of Willow Rosebark, I need to hear you say no. Dolpher is worse than Willow.
Yes, Dolpher is worse than Willow.
And he's gone to the loo. Duh, it's a pile of shite.
Yeah, definitely.
They can't. Al Bundy. They can't get Zara the Slayer at the moment, but they will be able to soon. Zara is coming. We're talking about actually on tabletop. They can take those 6-star players. Those are the 6 that are available to Bretonnians. Okay, so we're moving on now to Chaos. I know who Andy's going to pick as the crap Chaos star player, which is complete garbage while Andy's not here. I took Dolpher in the last FA Cup round. Why he was awesome. Why was he awesome? Our Bretonnians, we do allow Bretonnians at the UK tabletop tournament, and they have been taken. In fact, Andy beat Bretonnians in the last one 6-0. Bulldog was taking or took Bretonnians to the last tabletop tournament, and Andy beat them 6-0 in round 3, I think it was. So yeah, there we go. Dolpher was awesome in the last FA Cup round. Utility skills were something he was short of, and I suppose he does have utility skills. I can't deny that. I just prefer Willow over Dolpher Longstrider. I do see the appeal of him, especially at really low TV. Having that kick skill is really nice, but it's just his skills just don't synergise, do they? Hail Mary pass block, kick off return. He's just all over the place. Just all over the place. I don't know. He's a unique little fella. I suppose the kick-off return diving catch kind of synergises, but not really. +1, I suppose, in the rain. I don't know. Okay, so the Chaos star players. The first one is Max Spleen Ripper. He's the Chaos Warrior with a chainsaw. They does have armor value 8, which is a minus. He's only 130k though. Then you have the absolutely mighty Lude Grip Whip Arm, who is a plus armor value beastman, basically, although he doesn't look like a beastman. He is actually just a plus armor beastman with pass, strong arm, sure hands, and tentacles. Fantastic player. I've taken him to a tabletop tournament, and he's done very well for me. I'll have you know, for my passing chaos build that I took. I love Lude Grip Whip Arm, Bob. I really, and I'll tell you what, he gives Chaos a hell of a passing game because nobody expects it to happen, and he's only 150k. Sure hands.
Yeah, the tentacles part is.
Ignore the tentacles. He doesn't. He don't use the tentacles. It's just it's fluff. It's just fluff. It's just so you can hold the ball. Oh dear, Hon's really going after that War Dancer, and the War Dancer is not having it. Honey's starting to burn rerolls here, and you've got to start feeling for the Wood Elves could turn this round because they've got rerolls in hand here. Andy, are you back with us now?
Guess not.
He's having a poo. I think he's having a poo. Okay, so you've got Max Spleen Ripper, Lewd Grip Whip Arm. Then you've got the duo, Brickfarth and Grotty, which is always nice. Yeah, it gives you the one turn option with the Chaos team. You can't sneeze at that. And then you got the really expensive people. Lord Borak the Despoiler, Grashnak, Blackhoof and Morgenthorpe. So for value for money there, who is the weak link of those Chaos Star players? I think that's a pretty strong 6 if you ask me.
It is, but being a high elf coach, I can't really say I like big guys, so I'd probably go with Mino.
Okay, so we're saying Grashnak Blackhoof is the weakest star player.
I'm not saying he's a bad star player,
but he's the one that you like. Okay.
I'm saying he's kind of overpriced.
Keith, have you never heard of Brickfarth and Grotty? The Ogre and Goblin double act? Oh, you've never lived.
Andy just left the Discord, by the way.
Has he? Andy? What? That's an outrage. He'll get back if he can.
Yeah.
Not to worry. Okay, so you've got some support there for saying that Grashnak Blackhoof is the weak star player on the Chaos team. Fair enough. He does get the natural 3-die block for the Blitz. What, Andy? Oh, hang on. What's he done? Here he is. What happened to you, Andy?
When I went for a poo, my headset disconnected because the toilet's too far away. So I was listening to you all, and then it went beep.
I'm really glad that we couldn't hear you. That's all I'm saying. Dear oh Lord, I've done World of Warcraft raids with someone on the toilet before. It's not a pleasant experience. Watching the stream in front of us, Hon is burning rerolls with aplomb. He's down to 1 reroll. I think the Wood Elves have got to be feeling quite happy with themselves right now. Yeah. So we've decided, Andy, so far that the weak link for the Amazons is Willow. Then we've gone Dolph Longstride. Oh, look at that. Look at that War Dancer just skipping through. He's going for the win. That's 2-2. I think that's 2-2.
Yeah, should be.
You should run it in. Go for the win, Bainesy. Go for the win! Dolph Longstride, just because he's a berserk, he does synergise with Wood Elves down the line, but on the Bretonian options, Dolpher. For the Chaos team, we've decided that Grashnak Blackhoof is the weak link.
Whoa, I'm not sure I'm ready with that.
Okay.
Stupid lewd grip twat arm, I think's the weak link there.
Andy, you were listening to that bit, weren't you?
I wasn't.
Yeah, you
must have tabbed out just as otherwise the poo would have come out faster and I'd have come back.
There we go. Ceremal's just joined the stream. He's just found out he's playing you, Andy, in the next round of the FA Cup, and he says, "Great, I owe him a rematch after a nasty encounter on COL."
Oh dear. So basically, what we're doing there is the same trick I pulled on Keith Carr, your lot are doing at Ceremal. Poor guy. I mean, just because he's French. Just because he's French.
Right, so Andy's going Lewd Grip Whip Arm, but he doesn't like to pass the ball anyway, so let's ignore what Andy's got to say about passing players for a moment. Chaos Dwarf, weak star player on the Chaos Dwarf team. Rashnak, backstabber, without a doubt. There is no other option there. Is there?
Nope, definitely the Goblin. The Goblin is the shit link.
No, the Hobgoblin. Yeah. The Goblin is Nobbler Blackwater, the chainsaw one. It's the Hobgoblin that's crap. The loner, stab, dodge, sidestep, sneaky, get movement, 7 Hobgoblin.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Him.
Okay. Chaos Pack then. So the Chaos Pack star players, Bomber Dribble Snot. Oh, God. Oh, I tell you, I can already tell you who you're going to say. I'm going to go the fourth player that I'll name is the one that you go with. So Bomber Dribble Snot, Zarg Mad Eye, Ogroth Bolgrot, Crazy Igor, Ludgrip Whiparm, or Morgenthau. God, that's a dreadful, dreadful set of star players, Chaos Pact. They are woeful. The only good thing you can say about them is they're cheap. They're dreadful. No, Zarg's good. Zarg Mad Eye's good. I don't care who you say. He's agility 3, strength 4 with sure hands. For one drive, that's your ball carrier.
Does he not have block? Or is it not have tackle? I'm sure it's not block.
He's got tackle. No. He's not got block. He's got tackle. He's got thick skull. He's got Hail Mary pass, strong arm pass, and sure hands. He's pretty good. And the key with him, though, is he's strength 4, agility 3 for 90k. That's ridiculous. High kick in the match that we
and secret weapon. No, he gets sent off.
He does get sent off after one drive, obviously. Who the frick is the fourth one? Crazy Igor.
That's a thrall, basically.
He's a thrall.
That has thick skull.
6'3", thick skull, and dauntless, and regeneration.
So he can be shit on your game more than once.
It's Crazy Igor. Let's move on. Crazy Igor is the weak link. Even Ludgrip looks good against Crazy Igor. Of course, Ludgrip looks good against Grashnak Blackhoof, as we've already established as well. So Dark Elves we've already covered. Andy, favourite Dark Elf star player, Roxana Darknell. Who's the weak one? We're saying Hawkon.
She's one of the two favourites. I'm afraid the Dark Elves are a bit sort of Swiss Army knife-esque, because I would be happy with either.
There's three that you're happy with, isn't there?
Oh yeah, well yeah, there's three. But the Dark Elves are very strong star players, very strong. I think they probably, arguably, and unless someone can come up with a race that's got better star players,
Chaos.
Dark Elves have actually got the best. No, Chaos don't win. Has anyone got better?
Well, you've got Ithaca Benowin and Hawkon Hearthripper, and I know you wouldn't take either of those players.
Yeah, but there's three star players that you would happily take. Humans have got two.
Necro has pretty good star players as well.
There we go.
I'm talking volume, so you've got to come up with three AAA star players. You can't have just one good one.
Who's a AAA star player? Morg? Does he count as AAA?
No.
Too expensive.
He's too expensive for what you get. So Roxana, she's probably one of the top 3 or 4 star players in the game. So this is where you're already going to struggle. That's why I think they've got the best access.
Zara the Slayer? How would you rate her?
She's pretty good. She's probably in the top 10.
Okay, so there we go. Bretonians. Zara the Slayer, Griff Overall, Mighty Zug.
Okay. But Zara is not as good as as any of those 3.
Okay.
All right, Deep Root, Zaga, Puggy. For what they do on that team, yeah. But Ramtuk, Count, and Neckerbreck's not in the league of those other 3 of the Dark Elves.
Okay, so Dark Elves. We didn't want to get stuck on Dark Dwarves. The weak link for Dwarves is there's 2.
Anyone who plays them, I think, probably.
There is 2 properly toilet, but I think just pinching it is Boomer Esiason. He is the worst bombardier I think I've ever seen, even with accurate. He's agility 2. He's just rubbish, isn't he? He's the only good thing he's got going for him is he's cheap. Rubbish. Absolute rubbish. I think Barrick Farblast has got it on him because Barrick can move 6, has sure hands, strong arm, pass. Oh God, Boomer Esiason's rubbish.
Well, he's just pseudo Edge 3, isn't he? Because he's Edge 2 with accurate, so he's basically Edge 3.
He's just rubbish. Let's move on. Elves, normal elves. Okay, there we go. There's a team that'll. Here we go, Andy. Pro elves. They can take Eldril, Hubris Rakarth, and Jordell Freshbreeze.
Right, there you go. There's 3 that rival the Dark Elves. Fine.
Two of them are the same.
The two of them are the same.
You're exchanging Roxana for Jordell. To be fair, they can also take Prince Moranion, who I would argue is better than Ithaca Benoin.
Yeah.
So I think that the Pro Elf star player roster is actually better than the Dark Elf one.
Okay. All right. Yeah, fine.
Then you got Goblins. Who's the weak link on the Goblin lot? They're pretty strong. Mayak,
definitely.
What?
Bob. He's the weak link in the Goblin roster.
The Goblin style players as a unit aren't bad at all. Do you think the High Elves in the match that we're watching are going to shut up shop now?
Has it frozen? I'm sorry, I didn't notice anyone move for 2 minutes. I just wondered if the game had frozen on my computer.
I think Bainesy's having a good long think right now. I bet he wishes he had his wizard now.
He's going for the Chinese wall defense, which is you make an entire line of 11 players and then hope your opponent doesn't punch one of them.
Or you could block with a loner.
Probably not my play, but yeah, it's certainly an interesting idea. What I don't see is so you've just thrown a block with the loner to get you a 5+ dodge into a cage you already had.
Oh no, he's hit the player. What he's done is he's put his sidestep tackle piece next to the thrower. That's what he's done here. But I suppose the way out of this, if you're the High Elves, is just hand the
2+ dodge.
No, the hand off. The 2+ the hand off with a reroll to the catcher that you've got handedly standing next to your thrower. But what he's done is he's now punched that catcher, which I do like. Good play.
Why didn't he follow that up? And then what he's done there is he's just stopped you sidestepping next to the ball with the sidestepper with catcher.
Yeah, that was... Yeah.
What I like about Blood Bowl is you get to see a lot of different people with their different play styles. Some are different.
And that's where Andy's going to leave it. So the Goblins as a unit for the team that they play for, I think, are pretty strong. Pretty strong bunch, aren't they? Nobbler, Fungus, Bomber, Dribble, Snot. A lot of them get sent off, obviously, but for the team that they play with, Halflings you've already touched on. Puggy, Deep Root, even Bertha's good actually. On the Bertha Big Fist is good as well. In fact, I've played.
Hang on. Do you surf number 8 lineman here with the Blitz? Because you can. There is a surf on here, and the surf is you get to punch the War Dancer that's movement 9 diagonally, and you push it into your strength 4 guy, who pushes into that guy, who push against the sideline, and you push out, and then you can then hand off and score. Just saying. Sorry to interrupt there, Gav. Sorry.
Hand off and score. Who can you hand off to and score with?
So you can hand off to the guard guy, and then the guard guy can then throw it to the Agi 5 guy, and the Agi 5 guy can score.
With a go for it.
With a singular go for it, yeah. There is, of course, 2 surfs on, if you come and push back into the line. But Hans chose to do neither of those things.
And who are we to argue with?
Who are we? Exactly. Andy does love a surf, yes. There's nothing better than a beautiful surf. Gav likes his passing, I like us surfing. If there's a surf on, I don't think I can give it up.
So the Halflings, the weak link for the Halflings, you're going to go with Willow Rosebark, I assume? You don't often see Willow with Halflings, I have to admit. Puggy gets picked just for the ball handling duties because of the blodge that Puggy brings to the team. Gotta love a bit of Puggy Bacon, bro. He was the first ever star player I owned. Do you remember your first star player, the Waitrix, that you... Oh, no, you don't play tabletop, do you?
No, unfortunately not.
Do you remember the first star player you ever got to play with online?
Can't say I do, actually. I rarely take star players.
Oh, and the thrower has fallen over with the dodge. Huge stuff going on online. Oh, he's managed the second one.
I don't know about you, but I'm slightly disappointed about that, to be honest.
Now he's got one go for it into the end zone now, or does he not do it? He's in trouble here, Honis. He's in trouble.
He's out of rerolls as well now.
Yep.
It's a rather risky proposition.
Hon's in a bit of bother.
We're not going to lie, are we? We're not going to lie here. Hon is indeed in a little bit of bother. Silly Hon.
Oh, and he's followed up.
He's going to score, that's why.
He's going for the goal. He's going for the 1 in 6 failure. This is
that
high
lost
elves. I can't even watch. This is when high elves fail on you. I can't watch.
There he goes. Good luck, Hon. Don't fall over. Oh, well done, Hon. Well done.
The problem is the Woodies still have 4 turns to score.
Some people, I have to say though, Hon being a through and through Nurgle coach for many years, he always was more comfortable on defence, wasn't he?
I think so.
I think that's fair to say. He was quite a defensive coach. Is that the way to phrase it?
Negative, I think, is the word you're looking for, Gav. But yes.
You like to put words in my mouth every week, Andy, and I never rise to the challenge. Right, so Willow Rosenbach for the Halflings. Dolph Longstride for the High Elves, would you say is the weakest?
I think most of them, to be honest. You can pick from any of them.
I like Soren Hightower. I mean, he won me a tournament, so what can I say? Humans aren't bad. Humans have got a fair 6, I think.
Yeah.
Helmut Wolf, Puggy Bacon Breath, the Mighty Zug, Zara the Slayer, Griff Overwald and Morg. That's pretty good.
Griff is probably one of the best star players in the game.
Are rats likely to be restricted next season? Don't think so, Bob. I genuinely don't think so.
I think they are, actually. I think we are going to have to start putting some little traps down for them.
Let me have a look. I'll have a look for you right now. It's a genuine request. And then we'll go back to our assassination of star players. So humans are pretty good. Next one to get you thinking is Khemri, which is Sinbad, Hack and Slash, Humorous Carpal, Bithica Benoin, Neckbreaker and Ramtut. We'll come to that in a moment. Right, so current racial cap. How many teams are there in the league at the moment? Is it 168? Yes. what
Kick-off event. Oh dear, Hon's going to steal this 4-2.
Is there a blitz?
Little fucker. He is. I think that in defence of the Wood Elves here, I don't think the Wood Elf coach really set up to counter the potential blitz, and Hon did kick for it, and he got his 1 in 9.
Just desserts. Yeah. Okay, so no, Skaven are perfectly safe, Keith. Was that the question? Bob. It was Bob that was asking about Skaven.
Yeah, which race would be most dull to play? And he's obviously the answer there is
Skaven are miles from being capped. Based on the 168 coaches that played in the UKBBL this season, the cap was 21, and Skaven were only at 9, so no problems there. Dark Elves were at 15, but an awful lot of people have been talking about the Dark Elf magic, the Dark Elf love, and you're all scumbags. So there we go. Right, so moving into Khemri territory. Khemri star players, Andy.
I don't think I can name any. Actually, I don't think they come with
Neckbreaker. Ramtut the Third.
Hack and Slash.
Sinbad.
Okay.
Ithaca Benoin.
Ithaca actually is quite a good star player on that team because of what she brings to that team.
And Humorous Carpal.
Is he a ghoul? Humorous Carpal?
Humorous Carpal is a catch-ra. Movement 7, strength 2, agility 3, nerves of steel, regen, catch and dodge. Agility 3. Brings quite a dynamic to that team. Can you guess what my Khemri team star players are, Andy? Can you?
I just need to type something into chat.
Ithaca and Humorous is great. Can't wait. I've just seen what 20 Phoenix has written. I love you, 20 Phoenix, right now. That's brilliant. Oh dear. Oh, and he's got the player down.
He's killed him as well.
Has he really?
Oh. No, I told you I'm not allowed to do that anymore.
Oh no! What a cheeser! That's unbelievable. Oh, that's disgusting.
That's rough.
Question for 20 Phoenix. When was the last time you came to a UKBBL tournament?
Oh, he's okay, be nice to 20 Phoenix. He has put his name down for the team event, Andy.
Oh, has he?
Yes.
Oh, excellent.
He has.
Okay, I didn't realise we were taking a sort of a bottom table team.
No, we're trying to bring a stunty team. We're trying to bring a stunty team.
Okay. Honestly, the lengths we'll go to get the spoon.
Well, to be fair, you did take Chaos last time.
Yes, I know, but that was fine. It was an experiment. I tested it. I decided it wasn't quite as much fun as I thought it might have been. And we moved on. And by as much fun, I mean quite as successful as I was hoping it was going to be.
Right, so moving past Kemry. Lizards. Weak link in the Lizard team.
Tapestry.
How many star players can you name from the Lizard team, Andy? Font of all knowledge.
Hemlock.
Hemlock.
Lolla Bottle.
Lotta Bottle, yeah.
Sibley, one of the best 3 or 4 star players in game.
Sleebley, yeah. And is he not the only guard star player in the game? Did you not?
Silly Billy.
Sleebley, yeah.
Who else have we got in there?
Morg, obviously. He only got 2 to
Morg
go.
plays for everyone, doesn't he? He's honestly.
Apart from the undead teams. The 2 that you've missed is Helmut Wolf, the human chainsaw piece. Who's nice because he's got stand firm. And Quetzal Leap.
Lotta Bottle.
No. Oh yeah, Quetzal Leap. Has strip ball, I believe. Not strip ball.
Very long legs, diving catch.
Yeah, that's the one.
Fend,
Pass
kick
block,
off, return.
pass block.
Nerves of steel. No, pass block is Lotta Bottle. I like Lotta Bottle. Quetzal Leap is the catcher with agility 4, movement 8. But I think I prefer Lotta Bottle. Jump up, diving, tackle, catch, pass block, shadow in, very long legs, leap and movement 8. He's a great player.
I'm kind of confused. I'm on the Blood Bowl wiki.
Oh yeah.
And looking at the Lizardman.
Yeah.
And they say like it's a team of extremes with the small, weak skinks. And their larger players are quite effective at bashing, but slow and with agility 1. I don't think the movement 6 pieces are slow.
No, true. I guess what it's saying is they're slow in that they're easy to pin down unless you spam break tackle.
Yeah, that's true.
Who's the weak link there? I guess Hemlock's Blodge as well.
Hemlock's good. Hemlock is well, they're all situational in very much the same way that the whole team is quite situational.
Yeah.
In the wrong circumstances, Hemlock is the worst star player you can possibly come up against. Not really very good against Orcs, but against a pro elf team, he's awesome.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah, he's pretty good. Okay, so.
Han's going for the bullshit play. He's going to go for the 2+ dodge and then a 3 throw into a 2 catch.
Okay. Well, he is going for it, but how's he going to protect that ball carrier?
I think he's just going to hope that the other guy hasn't seen him, I think.
Well, he is Blodge, I suppose. But the
I think he's going on the basis that... Oh,
dear. Oh, got greedy! Got greedy! Oh, there you go. I suppose... Oh, dear. Is that greed? I don't know. I suppose you would have fumbled it anyway.
Yeah, but then he'd be stood on his feet and the ball would be in the tackle zone, not nicely placed on a little red pillow for the Wood Elves just to come and scoop up and fuck off with.
I mean, this isn't easy. This is not easy for the Wood Elves, if we're absolutely honest. I mean, okay, he can get back to it, but where does he go? It's not like he's got a catcher downfield, is it? Where are all his catchers? Are all his catchers on holiday? His ward answers are kind of committed one side. There is no catcher available. Is he lacking catchers?
He's got it. He's just lying down, just short of the halfway line.
Oh, he's oh, this guy here. Okay. He's not got to jump up though, is he?
You're right. This is not straightforward, but you've got 3 turns. Sorry, you don't need to be running away with it this turn. Stand the catcher up and leg him downfield, and then collect the ball and put it on a blodger. Play safe. Play the percentages.
Okay. Necromantic. Obviously, Jay Earlis isn't very good. No offence, Bob. I know you've played Jay Earlis this season. I think we covered that match.
Yeah, but skeletons aren't very good.
This is true. Jay Earlis is better than a skeleton, I suppose, is what he brings to the team. Well, the War Dancer has the ball. Norse, obviously, it's Boomer Esiason, because we've already established Boomer is just probably the worst star player in the game.
My, what are we doing there? What?
Oh, he's failed the catch.
Oh, they're going on the same basis that maybe Hon isn't watching the ball carrier, because it'll be Hon was in the other half. And when you've got the screen and you've sort of ran past it, and sometimes you forget you've got a player 3 squares from your end zone. Maybe that's what we're going for here. That sort of style.
Well, I suppose at least now he's kind of making a big hole.
Well, he has got that movement 9 war dancer that can get quite far. Probably sort of 9 squares, really.
Oh, I forgot what you bring to the stream, Andy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It doesn't really help, that movement 9 war dancer. You need to get the 2 linemen on the line of scrimmage to make a 2+ dodge. Well, he's blitzing with the big blitz there. Oh, that's huge. That's good. Right, there you go. He's freed up the player to kind of make it more difficult for the wrestle piece. See, that's not right though, because now you're relying on a 2+ again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hon's got to roll 1 2+, or 2 2+s, and then he's got a wrestle piece, which is a 50% play, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the position of that lineman. I think I'd have had him 1 square further back. Would you not agree, Andy?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, not really my thing. But hey ho, what do I know?
Well, I mean, rumour has it you've won the odd title.
Back in like 2012 when no one ever bothered. Yeah.
Oh, it's been that long. Oh, it is hurting then. It's good for you to finally, admit that it's hurting for how long you've failed to win anything. The rest of the North Star players, for the record, Wilhelm Cheney, very good player. Helmut Wolf, Chainsaw. He's Chainsaw at the end of the day. He's bringing Zara the Slayer, solid, strength 4 blodge, jump up. Ice Pelt Hammer Blow is a talented piece. Can make a mess of many a Orc team. I know, I've been there. And Morg, obviously. Then you've got the Nurgle team. And Andy will point fingers at Lude Grip Whip Arm. Again, Grashnak. Depends what you want to bring. Nurgle, I suppose Lude Grip's less optional, less optimal because it's going to be less of a passing team. Ogre teams, again, situational. I think the Ogre team, each of those star players bring something. Orcs, star player of the week, star player on the Orc team. I don't think the Orcs got a particularly weak star player, Andy.
No, I don't think they have. The Ripper's good. The Chainsaw's pretty good. Varag's awesome.
Scrapper.
Scrapper's yeah, he's all right.
I think they're pretty solid.
Scrapper's pretty good.
Scrapper's great. It's movement 10.
Here we go. Oh, and wow.
There you go.
Ball out,
scatters
maybe?
Off the pitch.
Ball out? No, ball in. So we went balls in, then we had balls out, and then we've gone balls in again. So basically, it's just quite ballsy.
This is now problematic. I suppose now the movement 9 War Dancer comes into play a little bit more.
Yeah, this is where the Wood Elves having Buckaroo actual players with dodge is painful.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, good grief! What do you do here, really? Oh my God. Okay, I think, bar some proper elf nonsense, I think the high elves are looking good now.
No, I think this is Wood Elf actually.
I'll sleep into a 1 dice. No.
No. Well, go on, carry on. I'm sorry, I just ruled it out before you even started. I feel like I've.
No, you say what you were thinking first, and I'll see if it was better or not.
Okay, the lineman that's lying down in the middle of the field near the treeman goes and stands up and stands behind the treeman. The treeman then punches the guard guy with 3 dice, and then you can then dodge out on a 3 with the War Dancer. At the moment, it's dodging out on 4, and I don't like that. The first thing you probably want to do actually is stand up the lineman that's on the sidelines, and that means the War Dancer that's near that needs to dodge out on the 3 can then go and hit the wrestle piece, 2 dice. Because you've moved the tree forward and the guard forward, the catcher that's on the halfway line that stood up last turn can now also get through all on 2s and be rather annoying. So you can get 3 players near the ball. So that's my sort of first bit of my turn.
All without a reroll.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Hang on. Let me get this down. You are advocating 3+ rolls as the first thing that you're doing.
No. Well,
that's what it sounded like.
Right.
For the record.
So this is in order what I would do. The guy that's lying down goes and stands next to the treeman. The guy that's on the edge of the pitch stands up. The War Dancer that's in my half runs down and goes and marks the block, dodge, tackle piece, blitzer. So there's all 3 moves I've made. 2 moves are made without dice roll, and the third one has got a 2+ with a reroll. The third action would then be with a hit with the treeman 3 dice and follow up, hopefully. Then the 4th action is the blitz with the War Dancer, and then the 5th action is to get the catcher over near the ball. So that is the sort of the sequence.
Okay, the Matrix. What was your play?
Probably less optimal. I'd stand the guy up next to the ball.
Yeah.
And leap out with the War Dancer.
The movement 9 one. Yeah.
Yeah, for a 2-die blitz.
Yeah. So that's a 3+ without a reroll. That's the only option.
Yeah, that's a 3+ without a reroll.
Okay, so Andy's play with a 3+, 2+ to get out is better odds, I think, slightly.
Should we have a look on my new Samba action calculator?
Go on, you're desperate to use it, aren't you?
It's not new to anyone else.
It's awesome, isn't it? It's ever so good.
Yeah, it is.
Are you going to share the link, Andy?
Nope, it's mine.
Nope. Go on, Matrix. Put it in the link there.
Yeah, I'll link it.
All right, there we go. He's decided to block with the lineman at the. There we go. Well, that was better. That was better than both of your plays.
That's what we get.
That was 1 2+ dodge to do that. Well done, boys. Well done.
Yeah, for 2+ dodge, first action of the turn. Oh, turnover. Oops, game over. No, don't like that. Bad play, Harden. Bad play. Oh.
It was Baines' play.
Well, bad.
Oh, he's failed the pickup!
Oh no!
Oh, look where the ball's gone!
Back on the pillow, but for the high elves now.
Right, no re-rolls.
Oh,
No
dear.
re-rolls.
Oh,
The wood elves are in all sorts of pickle now.
To be fair, he should have stood the other players up before.
Before picking the ball up, for sure.
Yeah.
I think here... what do you do as the high elf coach here? I guess here you surround the ball. The optimal play is to surround the ball, isn't it? Don't try and pick it up.
That's the emote.
You pick it up. Definitely you pick it up.
The emote I posted in Twitch chat is very, very relevant.
Safe moves.
Safe moves first.
In fact, you surf the wall on, so that's what I'd do. Because the other two, you just correctly surrounded the two. There's 3 wood elves that can score, so you've just correctly surrounded 2 of them, and then you surf the other one. That's what I'd do. And then you can blitz down the war dancer, and then if you get it knocked down, you can go and stand next to the loner and hit it with the guard block guy.
No, I think I'd surround the ball. I mean, admittedly, you could get pushed onto the ball and it could go all sorts of places, but equally it could go to your player, and that's game, isn't it?
I'd go for the 4th touchdown. But I'd surf the war dance first. 1, because it's extra style points, so when you get your fan factor at the end of the game, it always goes up. And 2, it's cool. And
well, your whole
3...
reasoning for surfing someone off the pitch is because it's cool.
Yep. No, it's because it's always the right thing to do. No, it's not. It's because the war dancer is the one that can score.
What you don't do is try to score with that blitzer, because you're going to get
Wrong
intercepted.
elf. Yes, indeed, wrong elf. He's going to throw it over the head of that.
Safe throw, I suppose. Safe throw's there.
Well, okay.
Here we go.
Here, Hon, have a free go at trying to fuck me over. I just...
Safe throw kicked in as well. Look at that. The safe throw did kick in. Well, there you go, Andy. Safe throw saves the day.
What I like about the lower leagues really is you get to see different ways of playing the same game.
Yeah.
This is Hon. This is a multi-UKBBL winning coach, Andy. So shut your hole.
I didn't qualify it. I didn't say it was where it's wrong, and I didn't say whether or not.
Cool, blimey! Look at that. That safe throw roll was a 3+ as well. 6-3-6.
Yeah, but it was a 6 on the pickup as well.
Yeah.
So it's 6-3-6-4.
Oh, poor old Bainesy. Congratulations, Hon.
This game would be dull if everyone played it like me.
Oh, yeah, that's what we've been telling you for years. Right, so Skaven star players look pretty strong, Andy.
Okay.
Don't they?
No, I wouldn't know. I've never played Skaven competitively.
Yeah, you're rubbish.
I don't think anyone has played them competitively, to be honest.
Wow. Then you got the Slan star players. They're all pretty good. They're practically the same
they're
as the
going to be Kislev now, right?
Yeah. Slan star players, are they the same as the Lizardman star players? To a man?
Almost.
Am I missing something? Hemlock, Lotter Bottle. Yeah. Quetzal Leap, Lotter Bottle, Sleep Lee, Morg. It's exactly the same star players. I never realised that. Slan and Lizard have exactly the same star players. Well, there you go.
There's your fun fact for the evening, everyone.
Yeah, there we go. So anyway, I think what we've certainly proved over the course of the evening is that once again, Andy has been unable to back up his statement that every team has a cheap crap star player.
Except the high elves, because
except the high elves, because
that's
why. I suppose that's why not every team has
crap players all through.
Yeah, that's why not every team has a crap star players, because high elves have got them all. Is that what you're saying?
I think so.
Pretty much.
Then you've got Undead, Jay Erlis, not very good. Underworld, they're all pretty good for Underworld, actually. I can see a use for all of those. Vampire, obviously Crazy Igor is just rubbish. In fact, the Vampire star players are just generally rubbish. Crazy Igor, Jay Erlis, although they do have the Count, who's probably the best star player in the game.
I'm gonna leave the game now, since I hardly feel that the Widows are gonna score
twice. This is true.
Touchdowns.
This is true.
On 0 turns.
That's very true. That's very true. Right, I think we shall wrap things up for the evening. Thank you very much, the Waitrix.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
No problem at all. We'll see you again in a couple of weeks, I think, to look at what's been going on in the off season.
Also, I didn't have to talk about my game against Wolverine.
Oh, you didn't. Let's talk about that momentarily before you rush away. Go on then. It's been widely touted over the forums today. Did the Wood Elves get another blitz? Did the High Elves get another blitz?
I think they did, yeah.
Jesus Christ. So they could actually get 5-2. Yeah, largely touted as match of the week, the Waitrix. Tell us about it.
It was a riot. It was hilarious to play.
Who are you playing against? Wobberts Norse. Okay.
Yeah.
Norse versus High Elves. That's usually bad news for the High Elves.
Yeah. This time it wasn't.
Okay, what happened?
My elves played like chaos.
Nice.
So I got 28 SPP out of the game.
Nice. Well, that's more elfy.
Yeah. I had 39 successful blocks. He had 57.
Wow.
I injured 5 of his players. He KO'd 2 of mine.
Okay, so I have to ask the question: how on earth did he score 3 times if you had those numbers in your favour?
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not really sure.
Well, I think you need to go and have a good hard look at yourself, because if High Elves have scored 3 touchdowns and have dominated the blocking battle against Norse, and you've not walked away from that game for the win.
To be fair though, he inflicted 2 KOs on me, but I sustained 3 KOs and I had 1 cast. That was from dodging and also a failed block, I think.
What I'm going to do, because I'm just going to put the numbers into my new Samba action calculator. I might have mentioned that this evening. So, sorry, you received how many? 2 KOs?
Yeah, 2 KOs.
Okay, and you caused, sorry, how many casualties?
5.
5. Okay, 1 second. It's just come back with epic fail at the bottom. It hasn't come with it's come with epic fail.
Yeah, I can't argue that.
For the viewers that are still with us, Thyrus won tonight 2-1, so congratulations to Co-Commissioner Thyrus. Commiserations to Lupac. Also, commiserations to Bainesy, who lost 4-2 this evening, as we saw, to Hon. Thank you very much to the Waitrix for joining us this evening, for sharing his story of epic failure against Wobberts' thoroughly destroyed Norse. Also good to have you with us for the first time, the Waitrix. Look forward to having you again later in this season and hopefully next season as well. Good luck to the last 16 in the FA Cup. Good luck in particular to Robbo. Hope you go all the way, because that would totally finish off Andy and his season. And once again, thank you very much to Mr. Andy Davo for joining me as always. Thank you, Andy.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
the comedic value that you bring, and thank you for sharing your poo with us as well. That was just absolutely delightful. And thank you very much to the UKBBL community. See you all very soon. Next week I am away. I'm away Monday and Tuesday next week. I'm not back till Wednesday night, so I'm not certain if I will be doing a stream next week, but please keep an eye on the forums. I will keep you up to date. If we don't do one next week, we will definitely be back on the 17th of April, where we will be into match day 9, I think. The other thing, if you haven't noticed, is we have announced that match day 9 will be a 2-week week because of Easter, to allow for holidays, etc. And for our international members of the league, we have moved into British summertime in the UK now, which means I think we're in +1 GMT, which I apologise for the time on my stream. We will be at +1 GMT for the rest of the season. Other than that, I would like to say thank you to Mr. The Waitrix. So thank you very much. And thank you to Mr. Davo.
You're most welcome.
See you in a couple of weeks, folks, if not before. Here's the credits.
Having a look at the replay from the match now. Turn 2, I removed this mighty block off.